This is TaskSpoon, the series where I aim to complete the collection log one random task at a time. After nearly 2 years and over 4,000 hours of gameplay, I'm finally ready to take on RuneScape's endgame as I venture into the elite tier. Welcome to Season 4 of TaskSpoon. Hello everybody and welcome to Season 4 of the TaskSpoon series. Feels so good to say that. In the last episode, I spent 16 days doing Corrupted Gauntlet to get this full crystal armor, and I did a little bit of cleanup on some other stuff too, including restocking some Zara scales, getting some prayer levels, etc. And we rolled the first task for the elite tier, which is to get the last unique from the demonic gorillas. And of course, by get the last unique, I mean get a Zenite shard drop and make the Amulet of Torture. So I'm just going to go and do some crafting right now. I've got a lot of editing to do from the past video. I'm literally recording this immediately after finishing it. So I'm going to go do some editing and do some AFK crafting while I bank stand. One of the things I was doing whenever I had some AFK time during my Corrupted Gauntlet grind, if I was like eating dinner or something, was just to cut the gems that I got from the Corrupted Gauntlet. And I've actually ended up being pretty close to 93 crafting already, and I have a lot of experience banked. I can show you right now. Obviously, I have all of these gems that I can do something with, but I also have all these battle staves and these unpowered orbs that I can go and charge. And this alone is going to be way more than enough to get me to 94. 94 to be able to +4 boost with the pie. So yeah, I should be good to go. It's just a matter of doing it. So I'm going to do it right now. So I cut all of the gems, and I used all the orbs that I had left. This is the last of the battle staves I can make already, and I actually got 93 crafting almost exactly. So that was convenient. Now, I'm gonna go, and I think I can go and run some fire orbs, and I can do it pretty AFK, and I can still do this editing. So I'm gonna go and do that, and I'm also gonna do some math and see how many I actually need to make. Apparently, I need almost exactly 6,000 fire orbs in order to get to 94 crafting, which I think is going to take longer than I had hoped, just to go and actually charge them, but I'm just going to go and get started. According to the RuneScape wiki, you can charge 468 fire orbs per hour, which is not great. That means it's going to be about 15 hours of this, but I guess it'll give me some good time to edit, so yeah, alright. And before anyone says anything about the fact that I have all of this sand and seaweed ready to go as well, and that it would be significantly faster XP per hour, I'm aware of that, but like I said, I'm trying to do some AFK time right now. I've done about 2 hours, as you can see, 972 orbs, and yeah, it's actually working really well. I get about 90 seconds of uninterrupted time to go and edit while I'm actually charging the orbs, and then I just have to do a little run to get back there, so yeah, just gonna keep going with this. Okay, so I figure it's time for a little bit of an update here. It has been about a day and a half since I started this whole fire orb thing, and I'm up to 4,000 fire orbs charged, and the whole time I've just been editing and playing a bit of Pal World, because that just came out, and yeah, it's been pretty good so far. I'm just going to continue. Figure I'd give you guys an update, but yeah, 2,000 more orbs to go. So I'm actually running out of cosmic runes. I used all 16,000 that I put in the rune pouch initially, and I do have some left, like I could finish it off, but I think I'm just going to start with the battle staves. I got 5,200 fire orbs to go through here, and I may just finish it off with some other stuff that I have laying around. But yeah, this is the fun part. I finally get to actually do some crafting, and battle staves are pretty quick, so this shouldn't take me too long. It feels so good to actually be able to use these battle staves. I bought so many of them from my daily battle staves from Zaf until I realized that I wasn't actually going to be able to use them anytime soon, where I kind of stopped. I think I bought like 6,000 to 7,000 of these. So to actually be able to use them for crafting experience and then alch them for money, it's actually amazing. Well, this is going to be the second 6-hour log of the day. I can't tell if I'm proud of myself for working so hard or if I'm just a little bit sad considering I played 12 hours of RuneScape. But I'm not even done yet. I'm gonna do a couple more hours before I go to bed. Okay, this is it, the last of the battle staves. I need 93,000 more experience, and I am very tempted to just go and charge more orbs. I don't really know what I want to do yet, though. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna go make some more orbs. It should only take me like a couple hours, so yeah. Might as well just do it while I'm already here. Alright, hello and good morning to the gamers. I did about 350 orbs last night before I was about to pass out and had to call it a night. And yeah, so I got about 400 more to do today. And today there was a new update that added the Rat King boss in Varrock, which is a mid-level, low-level PVM boss that is designed to give you more experience than you'd get regularly in combat. I don't really know how it works. I haven't looked it up at all. The only thing I know is there is a new item on the drop table. I don't know if it's in the collection log yet. His name is Scurious. And yeah, so there's a pet and there is a Scurious's spine. I believe the spine is only a 1 in 33 drop. So I'm probably just going to go and do it after this task, or maybe even in the middle of this task before I go and start killing demonics. I need to go check it out. But yeah, that shouldn't take too long. I'm not even going to bother adding it to the spreadsheet. I'm just going to go and get it. But yeah, first I'm going to do these orbs. Alright, there is the orbs made. There we go, 94 crafting. All of the orbs have been made into battle staves. And yeah, all that's left is to actually get a Zenite. I have no idea when I'm going to find the time to actually alch all these, but in case you're wondering, 6,000 fire battle staves high alch for 56 mil. So, yeah, that'll put me at like 110 mil cash, which is pretty sick. Again, it's going to take a while, but maybe if I have some downtime while I'm eating or something, I can just spam click on some alchs. But either way, I'm gonna go and try the Rat King boss. I just want to try it out. I might not actually do enough kills to get the spine, but I keep seeing people doing it and it looks funny, so I want to go try it. I've already seen some pretty funny things on like Reddit and Twitter and whatnot of different things that you can actually do with this boss. For example, there is a one-tick splashing method that apparently is like 200,000 magic XP per hour with the new staff. There is a Guthans method that makes the boss pretty much entirely AFK. I'm just going to go in there with my melee setup. This is actually the first time I'm using my Blade of Saildort, which is kind of funny. And I'm just going to hit the rat and see what happens. This boss is pretty much exactly what I'd hoped it would be. Low to mid-level boss that actually has some mechanics that are very similar to more late-game mechanics to help introduce newer players to them. So stuff like those, which are prayer flicks, which I'm just not doing because they don't really matter to me, but if you were lower level, it'd be a good thing to practice on. And the rubble falling from the sky takes a really long time to fall, so it gives you plenty of opportunity to dodge it if you're not really used to that mechanic. And some ads and some healing. There's just lots of kind of cool things about the boss. Now, obviously, for me, it's kind of a joke. I'm far stronger than the intended audience of this boss, but it's still pretty cool. Oh, okay, well, we're done that. I guess I'm just the best to ever do it, but there we go. Scurious's spine on 8KC. Like I said, it is a 1 in 33, so we got rather lucky, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. That wouldn't have taken me very much time at all either way. But yeah, this is used to make the 3 weapons. I believe there is a bone flail, a bow, and a staff that are like extra powerful when you're fighting the Rat King. I believe their max hit is increased, and when you're killing the little rats, they have a faster attack speed. I think it goes down to a 1-tick attack speed, which is what I was saying before. You use the staff to splash on the rats. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. They're not going to be too relevant for me, so I'm probably just going to put that in the bank, and it'll sit there forever. But yeah, we're done with that. Let's go kill some gorillas. So I'm going to try using the crystal armor in the Bofa here. I don't really know how good it's going to be compared to the blowpipe. Pretty much everything that I've seen online says the blowpipe is like the best weapon to use. Because the gorillas don't really have that high defense in the first place, the blowpipe kind of shreds through them. But I would rather use crystal shards than scales and darts, so I'm going to try this out and see how it goes. If not, we can just switch back. What? We're done. Let's go. Apparently today is my lucky day, because, yeah, that was 13 demonic gorillas killed. It took me all of 14 minutes. That's insane. Alright, so we just got to go over here, fuse the Zenite Shard and the Onyx together, and then I got to cut this, and then I got to add, I got to go to a furnace, one sec. Just got to eat half of my mushroom pie here, and I can make a Zenite Amulet unstrung, combine it with the Ball of Wool, hit it with the enchant, and there it is, the Amulet of Torture. Oh my goodness. Like I said before, the Amulet of Torture is the best in slot melee amulet in terms of offensive capability, but the Amulet of Fury is actually better defensively. It has a higher prayer bonus and actually has defense bonus, as well as has magic and range attack bonus on it as well. So the Fury is still useful in some places, but pretty much anywhere where the only thing I care about is doing damage with melee, Amulet of Torture is just so good. It has that plus 10 melee strength on it, which is insane, as well as plus 15 to all attack styles. So yeah, that's pretty sick. And that's it. We're done the first elite task. It feels so good. My melee setup's really starting to come together now. I mean, obviously the obsidian plate legs and fighter torso aren't ideal, but that's the whole point of the elite tier, is upgrading the gear, and there are lots of God Wars dungeon tasks in the elite tier, so hopefully I can get one of those soon and go over to Bandos and try and get some upgrades there. But yeah, I mean, this is insane. Going from the Whip and the Fury to the Blade of Saildor and the Torture in 2 episodes, like, those are some huge upgrades. But yeah, that's it for that one. Let's go roll a new task. Alright, here we go, back on the spreadsheet. We can complete that task. First task completed in Season 4, feels good. And, I don't know why I'm so nervous. There's so many hard tasks on here, but let's see what we're doing. Get 1 unique from Master Clues. Okay. Okay, so, Master Clue task. In theory, this should be really easy. I have 20 Master Caskets stacked up in the bank, and I should be able to get at least 1 unique from 20 caskets. But hypothetically, if I don't, I'm gonna be really sad. So I'm just gonna start opening. This is the first Master Caskets I actually get to open on the account. I've been stacking these the entire time, so I'm very excited to do this. Please just give me a unique. Alright, there we go. We're done. Samurai shirt. It's that easy. Yeah, Master Clue tasks are gonna be pretty easy going forward, I would think. Again, still have 18 left in the bank, so those should be no problem. But eventually, those could get really annoying. Obviously, if I don't have enough caskets to just finish them immediately, getting Master Caskets can be kind of annoying. But for now, I'm not going to worry about it. That's another task done. And yeah, let's go back to the spreadsheet, complete that one, and roll a new one. Alright, here we go. Let's try that again. Get 1 unique from raids. Okay, here we go. Now, you may have noticed on the spreadsheet on that task, it doesn't specify which raid. The only raid tasks I had before all specified what I was going after. So, for example, the TOB task was to get the Vials of Blood, and it was specifically TOB, and the TOA tasks were specifically TOA. It didn't say which ones you had to get, but I'm assuming that it was for the thread and the cache, or perhaps a jewel. But this is the first time that I get to choose which raid I want to do, and therefore I get to choose sort of what I'm trying to get. Obviously, if I wanted to go for as quick a completion as possible, TOA is both the easiest and has the most likely collection log slots, being the gems. But I don't know, some of these Cox uniques are looking pretty tempting, so I'm gonna have a little think about this and come up with a plan. So I think I've come to a conclusion. First of all, TOB is just sort of off the table. It's too hard, and I don't really have a team, and I can't solo it, and I really just don't feel like learning TOB right now. So I'm just gonna ignore TOB, and even if I didn't, the only thing I really want from there is the Avernic Defender, and I mean, obviously, I guess the Scythe, but the other stuff, not particularly useful right now for me. Chambers of Xeric and TOA both have extremely useful stuff for me, but again, Chambers of Xeric is kinda hard for me to solo. I've never really put in the time to learn the mechanics at Chambers, especially on Ulm, and I feel like I'm just not going to be able to do solo deathless runs, in which case the chance that I actually get a purple are very low. Now, there is two things to consider here, being the Torn Prayer Scroll and the Dark Relic, both counting as collection log slots, and therefore technically count as raid uniques. But I don't really want those. I guess the Torn Prayer Scroll would be okay. But for now, I think I'm just going to go back to TOA. Even though the most likely thing is probably one of the gems, I think if I do Deathless 150s, I have about a 2% chance at a unique, which is actually a higher chance than getting one of the gems. And a Lightbearer or a Fang or literally anything from there would be amazing. And TOA is the raid that I know the most, so I'm just going to go do some TOA. Alright, this is what I'm going to go with. Using the Crystal Armor and the Bofa for my range setup, and again, pretty much the same thing as before with everything else, doing a 150, which gives me access to all of the uniques, obviously some more likely than others, but yeah, just gonna send it, let's go. I guess you probably don't need me to tell you this, but man, the Bofa is so good. This is the first, like, actual, like, raid thing that I'm doing with it, and it's so good, what the heck? I forgot to put my dragon pickaxe back in here. Oh no. Man, using a Bofa on P3 is so much easier than the blowpipe. Not having to worry about attacking every 2 ticks is so nice. Now, unfortunately, I did die once to the monkey room before Baba. I just wasn't looking and I got exploded on, but still a 1.6% chance. No. But I could still get a gem. Okay, we go again. I bet all you guys thought I was gonna forget to put my D-pick back in there. I remembered. And there is another raid down with a PB as well. Feels good. That was like the first raid since I came back from Leagues where I actually felt like really good about pretty much all the bosses. I only messed up like a couple times the entire raid, so maybe I am rewarded? No. How about a gem? No. Oh yeah, and a fun little tip for you if you are also doing some TOA, if you have a leftover ambrosia dose, if you drink it before you leave, you actually keep your venom/poison immunity, and it lasts for 12 minutes, so you can just go and do another run, and then, yeah, you don't have to worry about getting poisoned at the beginning. Which is exactly what I'm going to do right now, and as you can see, anti-poison still has 11 minutes left. Oh, combat achievement, nice. I don't even know what that's for, really. Hey, let's go, another PB. There's something about doing raids and just like learning mechanics and getting comfortable. It just hits all the dopamine receptors in my brain. It's the same reason that I played WoW for so many years. I just love learning boss mechanics and getting loot. No, never mind. How about a gem? No. I am going to have to put a bit of a pause on the raids for a little bit. I really need to edit that last episode, or rather finish editing that last episode. It's taking way longer than I expected, because it is way longer than I expected, but yeah, I'm going to go find something to do. Maybe I'll go and hit some shooting stars or something. Okay, finally my video is done. I just need to wait for it to finish rendering, and we will be back at TOA. Like I said, just been hitting stars, getting some passive mining XP. Alright, here we go, back at it. Let's do this. And another raid in the books. I don't know why, but I'm feeling good about this one. Never mind. Alright, we go again. Although I decided to do TOA for this raid's task, I do plan on doing some Chambers of Xeric in the future, perhaps even on the next raid's task. And like I mentioned before, I'm not really that comfortable with Chambers of Xeric, so I do plan on doing it in a group, and therefore I need to find people to do it with. So the first places I'm going to go are definitely going to be the clan chat and or the Discord. So if you're interested in doing some Chambers of Xeric with me, then yeah, you kind of have to be in one of those two places, or both. So maybe consider joining. Unfortunately, I did have a death there. I just looked away from my screen at the wrong time, and I don't even know what killed me, but my percent chance is going to be a bit lower. And no perp. Alright, we go again. Hey, let's go another PB. And we are rewarded with the nicest purple you'll ever see. No. And of course, by purple, I meant blue gem. Never mind. Okay, hello, good morning to the gamers. I kind of forgot to record a clip before this raid, but yeah, I stayed up way too late last night raiding, and yeah, woke up this morning, and first thing we're doing, hopping right back into it. So hopefully we have some good luck today. Wow, I was feeling so good last night when I stopped raiding, and then all of a sudden, it's like I just forgot how to play the game, but we did it, no deaths, that's good, and maybe we get a never mind. And how about a gem? Never mind. Oh, I got a combat achievement somehow, I don't know what that's for. Wow, that was terrible. Definitely felt some heavy regression on that one, which is never good. With a death as well, 1.6% chance to unique still? Never mind. That definitely felt pretty bad, but anytime you're learning a new skill, you kind of have to expect that you're going to have some ups and downs. Like I said, last night I was feeling really good. Today it just sort of feels sloppy, although I am trying some new things, but it is what it is. Maybe we can just get a jewel right here. Never mind. But complaining isn't going to solve anything, so we go again. Hopefully I don't mess up as much. Like I said, the last raid didn't go so well. It was pretty sloppy, and I think part of the problem was I was just trying to do too much. So this raid, I said to myself, don't do anything fancy, just go back to the basics. You know, I don't know this raid that well yet, and all of a sudden it's going a lot smoother. So I think I just need to do this a little bit more and really get the muscle memory down. And just like that, another raid done. Not a PB, but still felt a lot better. Honestly, it could have been a PB. I accidentally messed up my 2 down on P2 Wardens, but yeah, felt a lot better just going back to basics, like I said. And no purple. Hey, cache of runes, okay. Okay, I think you guys get the point now. I'm not going to just flood the video with the same clip over and over again, so I hope you guys are ready for a montage. Oh, there it is. The first purple on the account. It feels so good. I'm so excited. Yeah, I've been doing pretty much nothing but raiding and working on the intro for this very season. So yeah, raid number 27. So a little bit lucky in that sense at a 2% chance per raid. And yeah, I'm nervous, man. So obviously anything is good here. Anything I get here both completes the task and is useful. But obviously there are things that are more useful than others. So I don't know the percent chances in anything. I believe the Fang and the Lightbearer are definitely the most common. So let's just see what we get. A Fang would be great. I'm nervous, man. I don't know. Oh, okay. Sure, that's fine. I think. I don't know. I guess it's good. It's good. Cool. The only reason I'm a little disappointed is I think it's the least useful of the 7 possible uniques here. Even a Lightbearer, being my first Lightbearer, would be more useful. But in the long run, it's better to have this than get a bunch of duplicate Lightbearers or Fangs or something like that. So it's good, but it's not as good as an item as a Fang or Missouri or anything like that. But it is still really good. This is going to be my best in slot mage offhand for a very long time. So I can't really complain. And just to show you what I'm talking about here, previously the 2 offhands that I would use would either be the Mage's Book or the Book of Darkness, depending on if I valued magic accuracy or prayer more. But the Eladinus Ward, a little bit less magic accuracy than actually both of the other books, but it does have that plus 3% magic damage, which more often than not is just more important than either of the other 2 things. So I'm probably going to end up using the Eladinus Ward for pretty much all of my maging for a very long time. So, can't really complain about that, and honestly, it's just sort of cool to have. Obviously, I think a Fang would have been my more obvious choice. Maybe, well, okay, a Shadow too. But yeah, Eladinus Ward, we're done. Cool. And more importantly, we're done the task, so we can actually move on to do something else. I've been just sort of doing raids and fitting in some work on that intro for like 4 days now. Obviously, 20 whatever raids I just did in 4 days isn't that many. I could have played a lot more, but yeah, I'm just happy to move on. So let's go roll a new task. Okay, here we go on the spreadsheet. We can complete the first raids task of the elite tier. Feels good. And yeah, let's see what we're doing next. Get 1 new unique for Master Clues. All right, more Master Clues. Let's go. There are more Master Clue unique tasks than any other Clue unique tasks on the Elite tier, mostly because we haven't opened any Master Clues before now, so it makes sense that we might get a couple in a row here. And yeah, like I said before, we got a bunch of caskets already, so we're in a good spot to do this. Hopefully, we can just do it right now. And there we go! Samurai boots! We're done! Apparently this game really thinks that I'm a samurai, because that's all it's given me so far. But yeah, there we go. 6 caskets open, 2 uniques. That's pretty good. And still got 14 left for the next task. Feels good. And yeah, speaking of the next task, let's go see what it is. Alright, back on the spreadsheet, we can complete the task. That was a nice quick one for us. And let's see what we're doing. Get the Hosidius Blueprints. Okay, mahogany homes. I don't remember how many points these are, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot. So I've done some research. The Hosidius Blueprints cost 2,000 points, and assuming that you are using the mahogany planks doing the expert contracts, that means I need to do 400 contracts, which means I need to use about 5,500-ish planks, depending on the RNG and whatnot. And I have 1,000 planks already, but fortunately I have been using my Miscellanea Kingdom to farm some mahogany logs for exactly this purpose. So I have the logs already. I just need to make about 4,500 planks, and then I probably need to make some steel bars as well. And then I need to do 400 mahogany homes contracts. So that's gonna take a while, but the good news is it'll actually get me some construction experience. I'm not gonna do the math because it doesn't really matter, but if I can get to 90, then I can boost to make the Spirit Tree Fairy Ring combo, which is just sort of more convenient for me. Then I can get rid of the other Superior Garden that I have in my house that's just sitting there. So yeah, this is fine. But I do need to make and use a lot of planks. So I'm going to get started with that. I'm probably going to end up using plank make because it is easier and I'm lazy. So yeah, I'm going to go get set up for that. So yeah, this is the plan. Funny enough, because plank make actually uses a nature rune as well, I can use my Bryophytus staff to save on 1/15 of them. Not that that's really going to matter in the long run, considering I'm about to spend over 4 mil just making the planks themselves. But yeah, I guess it is sort of cool. And yes, I am aware that you can do it manually, but I would like to do some AFKing. Like I said, I'm still working on a few things, so this will give me a good chance to finish those up. So yeah, I'll see you when I've made like 4,500 planks. Oh yeah, and this is just a reminder, obviously I don't get a lot of sponsors on the channel, so I'm just going to shout out myself instead. If you want to become a channel member at the start of Season 4, I'm going to make it so that no matter how many months you're a channel member for, your name is going to stay in the credits for the entire season. So if you want your name in the credits from here till the end of Season 4, even becoming any tier of channel member for even a single month, you'll get your name in there for the rest of the season. So you should do that. Thanks. Okay, there is the last of the planks made, 5,500 mahogany planks. And yeah, I just got to go and make some steel bars and then we'll get started. And I think I only need like 400. I think it's like 1 bar per contract on average. So I'll go make 400 steel bars at Blast Furnace, which is perfect because I have 440 iron ore. And yeah, then we'll get started. Alright, so here we go. Like I said before, Hosidius Blueprints, 2,000 points, 400 expert contracts. I'm just going to be doing it the way I always have, which is to say, not on Lunars. I'm just going to be going back to them to get contracts, and I just feel like it's not worth the time, considering I'm going to have to make all the teleport tablets to then use Lunars. It just doesn't feel worth it to me, so I'm doing it this way. It's easier for me. I don't care. And yeah, we're just going to get started. And this is going to be the first of the construction levels of the grind, 85 construction. I was already extremely close to that level. I've only done like 9 contracts, so yeah, but yeah, that's nice. And this is going to be the second construction level, 86 construction, 85 out of 400 contracts done. I don't really know how long I've been doing this. I've been doing other things at the same time, but yeah, it's been pretty chill so far. I did some very, very rough math, and I think I'm going to get to 89 construction on the task, so I may just let myself go and do 1 more level afterwards so I can boost to make that thing, like I said. And I know I have like 6,000 oak planks in the bank. I have no idea what from. I think like implings from clues and Temporos rewards, and there's a bunch of things that give you oak planks, so I already have all those, might as well use them. Oh, I wasn't paying attention, but there is 87 construction. Well, I am at 200 out of 400 contracts done, halfway there, and it is like 3 a.m., so I'm gonna go to bed and finish this tomorrow. $88 construction. And there is 300 contracts done, 100 to go. Oh, there it is, 89 construction, 366 contracts. So like I thought, I'm not going to get to 90 on the task, but I will do the math and see how close I get. But yeah, almost done. And there it is, 400 contracts done, 2,000 points. Let's go buy this thing. Alright, Amy, I would like to purchase some Hosidius Blueprints. Nice. I was actually thinking about this last night before I went to bed, but I go to my house so often, and I've had the same theme for so long, it actually feels kind of like symbolic that I get to change the theme in the first episode of Season 4. So yeah, Hosidius House, I do not have 5,000 coins. One sec. Alright, let's try that again. Hosidius House. Yes, there we go. And let's go look at it. Cool. I actually really like this theme. I think the floor looks nice and the grass and everything. So yeah, it's Season 4 house. There it is. And so I went and did the math. I am 353,000 experience away from 90 construction, and each oak plank gives 60 experience when used in regular construction, which means I need 5,900-ish planks to get to 90 construction, and I actually have like 6,100. So I might just go and do that right now. Man, I absolutely hate regular construction. It's been so long since I actually had to do this because I've done it all through Mahogany Homes, but yeah, this is gonna be it. The last oak larder, 90 construction. We can boost for that thing, finally. Get me out of here, my hand hurts. So, funny enough, apparently past me decided it was a good idea to trade in all of my spirit seeds for seed packs, so I actually don't have a sapling to plant right now, and you can't actually just upgrade from a spirit tree into combination spirit tree fairy ring. I don't know why. It seems like something that you should be able to do, but yeah, if I go over here and turn building mode on, you can see there's no like upgrade button, it's just remove, so that kind of sucks. I can't even do it on that one either. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to wait till I get a spirit seed from something else. It's kind of unfortunate. I wanted to end the episode on that, but yeah, I guess we're done for now. So let's go roll a new task for next video. Okay, back on the spreadsheet, we can complete the task. And yeah, next time I get a spirit seed, I'll just go and do the boost and make it then. But for now, let's see what we're doing next video. Get one unique from Guardians of the Rift. What do I even have left there? Okay, so I just went and looked it up. There are 3 Guardians of the Rift tasks on the Elite tier, and they are to get the Last Die, the Abyssal Lantern, and the Tarnished Locket. And I guess if I got really unlucky on some of the RNG ones, I could buy the Guardian's Eye, but I think that's like 3,000 pearls, so that's not gonna happen, I don't think. Hopefully we get lucky on the Lantern, because I would love that for the games. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna go do some Guardians of the Rift. That's fun. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the video enough that I've earned your like and or subscription. Both of them take only a couple seconds and really help my videos out with the YouTube algorithm. So if you wouldn't mind going and clicking those buttons, it would mean a lot to me. And like I said before, maybe consider becoming a channel member. Then you get your name in the credits for the rest of the season, and that's pretty cool. So yeah, consider those things. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's going to be it for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. And a big thank you to all of my channel members, but a special thank you to my Tier 3 Big Spoon channel members, Alchemist B2W, Jack Staumer, Zach Martin, Luxitaire, Tony Adkins, and Dolph. Thank you guys, and thank you everyone on screen here for the support.